Hello, my name is Hersh and welcome to the HERshyt show. Well, a little bit about it. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you'll probably cuss at me, but that's alright. I just want to bring to you the realization of what's really going on in this world that a lot of people are afraid to speak on. Enjoy. So welcome back to the HERshyt show. This week we're actually going to, I told y'all we was going to start bringing in small business owners, and one of my favorites and also is my cousin, if you can't tell, Flea and Nat here. I wanted to bring her on because a lot of people had questions about cleansing your home, about certain stones, or people are getting into more spiritual aspects of the world. And I wanted to bring Felicia Osborn on so she can explain her business. What's the name of your business?
Two Feather Sage.
Okay. And give us a little bit of background on what you do.
Okay. Two Feather Sage, I basically, anything metaphysical, spiritual related, nature related. I work with gemstones. I can clean your aura, like cleanse your energy field, your aura, personal, to help you get healing. Your house, say you have, you know how you walk into a home and something just don't feel right. You just sort of, you feel that vibe, just something heavy. I can help you rid of that. And I can tell you what to do to keep it that way. I use sage, depends on what I'm doing, what I'm guided to do. I use my intuition. I use Dragonfly Resin, myrrh and frankincense to cleanse your home, which is very sacred, even in the Bible. Make smudging wands, different ones. This is a springbok horn with turkey feathers and quartz. Very strong, very high vibratory. This is all ethically sourced, of course. Yeah.
Okay, so my question is, I know from personal experience about the feeling off and the desire to want to cleanse your home. Mm-hmm. And I reached out when I moved back closer to this way to my cousin, because I saw that she did do sage and the more natural spiritual, and I just wanted a cleansing of my home because there was some bad energy in the home, and we all know what that's about. So I reached out to her. And what's the name of your company?
Two Feather Sage.
Okay. So when did you actually start it? How did you get into it?
That's the thing I want to explain. A lot of people think I just jumped into this like a new age popular thing. Not at all. Okay. In 2011, I got bit by a copperhead, a baby copperhead, and it almost done me in. And I had a bleeding of the brain, had an aneurysm, and it opened up my third eye. And it was pretty traumatic. I started seeing things that other couldn't see. I started noticing things other couldn't see. It was very traumatic. And so I just took it and spent a lot of time alone to figure out what was going on, or what this journey was, what I was supposed to do, why was this happening to me, whatever it was. So that's when I started spending a lot of time alone, writing a lot. I wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote. And this is everything I've been guided to do. This isn't some new age, oh, I think it's cool, popular. No, this is my passion. This is it. This is what I've been guided to do. I call it my God's calling.
Not to interrupt you, but didn't you get bit twice?
I got bit once in July, and then about 2 months later, I almost got bit again. By the same type, the same baby copperhead, and it was in a different place, totally different area. And by that time, I'm looking up like, what? I remember looking up the sky going, what?
I wouldn't know what to do. I went, what? Something ain't right. I'm getting bit by snakes.
I was like, what? And snakes in an animal, there's totems. We have animal totems. The snake means change and transformation.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, and change. The snake's my life totem. And it was waking me up. It was saying, it's time to wake up. And it kept, yes. And that's what it was. It's change and transformation. I have literally changed and transformed. And this is what I've been guided to do. Yeah. And COVID sort of messed things up. You know, you can't really go to people's house. You know, it sort of messed things up. It's kind of been kind of slow with that.
But you have items.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, where can they purchase these items?
You can purchase these on, get on Etsy.com and look up Two Feather Sage, my shop. I have lots of gemstones. I have stuff that I've made personally, like smudging wands. I've got some rattles that I make. Rattles are noise. Sound is creation. Sound moves energy. So just like the angels and choirs, that's what we're talking about. It's moving energy. And so I make rattles. Like you can go through a house. You can even use rattles through a house. And what it's doing, you're shaking up and moving the energy. You're breaking up the stagnant energy.
Quick question. Do the windows need to be open or do you keep them closed? Because that's something that people battle back and forth. They're like, oh, you got to keep the windows open to get the bad spirits out. You know what?
I always, if I'm using like a smudging, any smoke related stuff, yes, absolutely. I keep a window open, cracked, so it will be able to vent itself out. And the more you'll notice, sage is a very sacred herb to Native Americans and for many centuries actually. It has negative ions and positive ions. And what it does, and it's scientifically proven, it's not some woo-woo stuff. No, it is. And it helps balance the positive ions and negative ions in the house or your energy field, whatever it may be. And so, when you're burning that, sometimes when you burn it, you'll notice sometimes it won't burn at all. It might.
Why does it not burn at all?
It depends on what the ions. Yes, and I'm telling you, some days you'll light it and it will smoke you out of the house. And you'll notice your energy, like you've been having a bad week or you'll notice it never fails.
So if it goes out, you're not.
Yeah, if it's not smoking a lot or it just like goes up, you don't need it.
Well, she about choked me out when she came to my house. Bad. I'm not even going to lie. This household had some energy in it.
And she had energy can get stuck to items, antiques, family objects that are moved down, passed down. Absolutely. There's residual energies in these things. I've seen it. You had something attached to something downstairs, a piece of furniture. I still don't know where it came from, who it is, but I was like, what is this thing? Yep. And I knew whatever
and when she asked me about it, I knew there was something was attached to it.
Yeah, there was an attachment to it, and that's part of that energy, and it affects.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the individual it came from was brutally murdered. So when she said something, I was stuck back like, you know what, I was already a believer, but now I really am because she didn't have no idea. That was her first time in my home. I haven't seen you in 20 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, and when I left for the military, I didn't see nobody. So when she came to the home and she was able to directly go towards it, and you could see legit the smoke start getting thicker around that particular object. And I was like, whoa, I was taken back because it was my first time actually getting the home cleansed in that manner because, do people think that you crazy a little bit or whatnot of it?
But there's nothing I can do about it. Because it's very real. I mean, people, if you're not, once your third eye's open and you can know these things, it's like a shaman. I consider myself more of a shaman than anything. It's like I have my foot in this world and the other world all at once, in the spirit world and here all the time. So it's constantly a balance for me. And sometimes I get unbalanced. Like I'm too much in one world, too much, but it's a balance. And that's why I'm able to see those things. Yeah. And it's, like I said, when I first started opening my third eye, I didn't know what was happening. I thought I was a Looney Tune. I didn't know what was going on. It was bad. And it had nobody to help me. I didn't know. Yeah. And so, it's been a journey. I just want to put that out there. It's not that some new age, oh, cool, I'm going to sell gemstone. No, not at all. It's been a very interesting journey.
How can you tell the difference between some of these knockoff websites that are selling sage by the bundle or, I got frankincense and it really ain't nothing but some, what is that? The smell good stuff, the potpourri stones, and they're putting them in bags and selling them to people. And how would you actually be able to tell the difference in something that...
You mean the product?
Yes, the product itself.
Well, frankincense usually by itself, just say frankincense. I make frankincense oil, but mine's more medicinal. Mine's not like a perfume or anything like that. Mine is strictly, you can do it internally on your tongue. I put it on my moles and stuff. It's good for cancer. Okay. And I've had a mole on my leg. It was raised up, and I thought, I put my frankincense on it 2 days. It fell off.
Really?
Yep.
Listen, I got one on my back. She might have to go ahead and give me some of that
I'll bring you some. I make Mural Oil. It's good for your mouth, your gums. Like I said, there's a difference. I'm not trying to knock nobody trying to make money. I don't want to go that route.
Yeah.
You know, everybody deserves whatever, but mine's
Be
more...
honest. Be honest.
Yeah, mine's more like legit. I just try to do what I'm guided to do.
Yeah. Yours isn't a wake up hustle type. Let me make quick money. Yours
no, like a lot of my stones are
spirit.
not like outrageously overpriced. I'm just I try to think what I'd want to pay for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I make a little bit of money, but not that much. But because I enjoy it. I
do know you gave me a stick, and it looks like this crystal right here. What crystal is that?
I think it was a selenite.
Is that what it was? Yep. And what is that?
Selenite is awesome for you can give them different shades, but mostly they come in like little sticks. Amazing to keep next to your bed. Mm-hmm. And if you're not like a prep to cleanse your own energy field, like you're not able to do that, these selenites are really good to wind your energy field before you go to bed. To cleanse your field, and you'll feel lighter. You just trust me, you'll feel lighter. And
I've done it.
Yeah.
It's beside my bed. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, so that's really good.
So why the skull? I know people want to know that. Why the skull? What is the skull? Is it about the spiritual side? What is it pertaining to? It's just cool.
To me, I just like the skull, but but it's just the mostly popular gemstones, you know. But I just like skull.
Can you tell me the difference of the gemstones?
Absolutely. This is just your plain white quartz, which is probably one of my absolute favorites. Quartz is in your watches, your crystals. We even have it in our brains.
What?
Yes.
Hold up. I just learned something new, y'all.
Yes, we have quartz in our computer. Your brain basically a computer. It's a receiver.
Well, yeah, mine's a little slow. Mine's a
little pinky, but it works. But yeah, we have quartz in timepieces, your watches, your phones, cell phones. You have computers.
So it's more like energy.
So this is the quartz. People don't know, they're like, huh? Yeah. Quartz is absolutely, yes.
Oh, wow.
It tells time, it tells the computer when to,
Yeah, mine's a little throwed off. I might need to get that skull before she leaves here today.
But yeah, this is, quartz magnifies energy. Anytime, this is probably one of my favorites, just a plain piece of quartz, clear quartz. Sit with it. You know, say you want a raise in something at your job. Say you're struggling. You can sit with it. Just hold it in your left hand. Your left hand's your receiving hand.
I did not know that.
Yes. And so when you're healing, you want your left hand's your receiving hand, and your right hand you're giving.
Okay.
So you sit with it. You know, and put your intentions in it. As crazy as that sounds.
So claim it.
Yeah, claiming it.
You know, that's what we used to do. Just claim it, baby.
It is true. Yeah. We were our mind is so powerful, and our energies our words are extremely powerful. Mm-hmm. And it just helps you focus that intention. That's what it does. And focus it. And you'll be amazed at how that works.
Okay. And what about the next
This
one?
is the lapis.
I know that stone.
Oh, yeah. Lapis, probably one of my favorites. It's the old. It ties in with Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
Throat chakra. You got some stuff to say?
Really?
You don't need
the lapis?
You don't need it.
Oh, no, I don't.
Tasha don't need it.
You know what? That's probably my problem, because I bought some lapis when I was in Afghanistan. That is the Afghanistan stone. That's probably why I talk too damn much now. But let's talk about the lapis, though. You said the Egyptian days? I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. Very sacred in Egyptian days.
And it's actually a very cheap stone.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, over there it is.
Yeah, over there it really is, because like an egg, okay. This is a little off topic, but it has something to do with it. So when I would buy, I apologize, y'all. I would buy certain key items when I was in Afghanistan at the little shops that they had.
And lapis was one of them.
And they would give us like a free lapis egg. You know, they're like the little Russian doll eggs, or just an egg to sit on a pretty little thing, and they would give it to us. I don't know why, but that was just something that they would do. And I apologize, y'all. I got people trying to call me. A little rude, but y'all be all right. It's the HERshyt show. I'm always rude. But I apologize once again. But in Afghanistan, they would actually give you something. And they gave one of the troops like a free egg. He brought it back to the United States, and it actually equated to like $800.
Mm-hmm.
So they really don't know in that country how, or they do know. I don't know. You know what I mean? But how valuable the lapis really is.
Yeah, here it's pretty. It can be a little pricey.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cheap over there.
Mm-hmm.
They just trying to make a hustle.
Well, that's why a lot of gemstones are like that.
Yeah.
Brazilian Lemurian quartz, which is one of my favorites. People charge $200 or $300 for one. I don't charge. I charge like $70 because I'm not trying to rob anybody. You know what I mean? I'm like,
do me a favor. We're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
Let you get some water, and we're going to come back to it so I can verify who was just trying to call me. It might be my son. Apologize. I told you, look, I got plenty of things going on. So as you could tell, we are very natural around these parts. But back to Miss Felicia Osborn, and you were talking about the different stones.
Mm-hmm.
We got to the lapis. We got actually how valuable it really is. You said it dates back to the
Egyptian. Egyptian is very sacred.
Wow. Mm-hmm. I did not know that. And what about this lovely purple?
Amethyst. Amethyst geode. Amethyst is amazing for your crown chakra, third eye, addictions.
Really?
Yes.
Everybody need to go run and get that. Y'all need help. We done had that conversation. We gonna get this in stock. Etsy. 2 feather sage. Y'all need to go ahead and get you something to help you out since you keep claiming you want to. Go ahead. I apologize. It threw me off, y'all. But that's good for addiction.
Mm-hmm.
What does it do? It just
sobriety. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's very well known.
I know what y'all getting for Christmas. I'm just saying. Go ahead. I apologize.
You're good. You're good. And then you have your K2 stone, which is from the K2 mountain. It's the only place in the world you can get it.
Where's that? Because you know I'm a little slow.
Just K2 Himalayan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know you got to throw Himalayan in there. I'm a little slow.
Oh. Yeah.
My quartz is off.
What?
My quartz is off.
Yeah, your little mental quartz.
Yeah, I'm a little.
They spinning around.
I didn't know what a K2 was. I thought it was a drug. We was going to go back to that.
K2. No, we're going back to the amethyst. No more K2. We're going back to the amethyst.
And what is that look
That's
like?
your smoky quartz. Quartz is a very good grounding stone. Like when you feel, remember I telling you about me kind of feeling, we all get this way sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you walk in the store and you just feel kind of
imbalanced.
That's a very good grounding stone that helps you kind of like visualize putting the roots in your heels and like kind of grounding yourself, anchoring yourself because it kind of grounds you here.
Okay.
And it's a very good protective stone.
What about this little?
Unakite. Unakite is it's probably one of my favorite stones. It's a love stone. It's very good for.
I don't want them in my house.
No. It's a good like.
I was knocking that off before. No, it's pretty, but I don't.
No. It's like a mother and son.
Okay.
It's a very good compassionate stone. No, you take when you look at stones, you look at the colors as well, and they coordinate with certain chakras. Maybe if y'all familiar with that chakra, you got 7 chakras. That's a whole nother show. Anyway.
Yeah, that is.
The green and the pink is for your heart chakra. So that's, yeah. So I don't want to call it, rose quartz is more your love stone.
Yeah.
That's what you don't.
No.
We ain't getting Tasha no rose
quartz.
No,
none of them.
She's not getting a rose quartz. And here we have your Shiva lingam. This is a very good stone to balance your male and female energies. We all have male and female energies in ourselves. Everybody does. And
I might need a few of them.
Like literally, I'm androgynous, so this is like I can hold this thing. I'm like, okay, I'm about male and female here. Yes, this is a very good stone for balancing your yin and yang.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might need that.
It does. You know, we all have our feminine, we all have our masculine, and balancing that has been a struggle for me my whole life. To be honest with you. Because I've always been like a tomboy, big time.
Yes. And, yes, she played basketball.
And, and it's not like...
But she was not ever really girly. She had to be because Mom Dukes would sometimes make her dress girly. But you more or less just wore the jeans and the button down.
No, that let me be me.
Yeah. But her hair was always cute, unlike mine. But we ain't going to go there.
I'm not going there. Okay, and we have our sage.
Now... people say that there are different types of sages.
Yeah, you have your blue sage, you have your white sage. They kind of do the same thing, basically. Mm-hmm. There's different properties in each one of them, but might be slightly different. Like the blue sage might be more of a kick. So you need more of a
just an energy boost.
Yeah, or say that's why I use a lot of white sage personally, but if I want to kick, I put dragon's blood resin on it.
Okay.
That's what I did over here.
I remember you having the dragon's blood.
Yes, and I crush up my dragon's blood. And I got blue sage, I have cedar, white sage, Palo Santo sticks, which is holy wood. You can burn it as well. If you don't like the harsh smell of sage, it can be a little harsh if you're not used to it.
No, that's just because you got some demons in you.
Yeah, I know, it's just demons. Anyway, it's just them demons running around. But anyway,
they're mad.
The blue sage, I don't think as potent. It's more of it's not as potent to smoke, not as strong.
Okay.
Palo Santo, I think I gave you some of that.
Yes.
It's a piece of holy wood.
Yep.
I think comes in South America, I believe.
Yes, you did. It's all by my bed, I promise you.
But it has more of a sweeter smell to it. Mm-hmm. It don't burn as well, but it's more like, say you have a small area, say you want to cleanse yourself. Palo Santo, which I have it well in my shop, that is a very good, it's not potent. It's very sweet. It's a sweet sound.
Okay. So you are able to go into people's homes or balance their chakra. Mm-hmm. If you go on twofeathersage.com, or you can reach out to her. Her email address is twofeathersage@gmail.com. She has her she's legit. I promise you. You can go on the Georgia Secretary of State website. She is very much legit, and she's not going to sugarfoot nothing. She's not going to BS you. She's not going to hustle you. And I know I can't, just because she's my cousin don't mean nothing, because we talk to each other like sisters all the time. But I know for a fact that she's going to be very upfront with you. Mm-hmm. So just if you have any questions about any of these things, reach out to her. You don't have to tell people that you're sending an email to inquire, because people going to think you crazy or whatever. Stop with all the BS. If you really want to balance your chakra and assist with the vertigo, that's what I'm thinking with that one. With the vertigo, or if you just need somebody to reach out to on a spiritual level. Don't have to be always about religion. It's spiritual. It doesn't matter, who you believe in or whatnot.
No, and that's another thing. It's non-denominational. It's not like a
non-denominational.
I remember before I got
your third eye.
before all that, I thought that's the craziest crap I ever heard. I remember thinking that.
Yeah. I
remember all that. And now I look back and I try to put my mind in there. I'm like, okay, so I remember what I was thinking before. I thought, that's the craziest crap I ever heard.
Yeah.
Pulling energy from what, But once you experience it.
And each, I can't really say prayer, but each saying that she does is inclined to you. It's not a blanket statement. She legit walked in my house with some chicken scratch on a piece of paper.
Yeah, I get guided to what I'm supposed to write. And I call it prayers. I mean, to me, prayers is the same thing as sending energy. Yep. It's the same thing. Because your thoughts,
you're claiming it.
Your thoughts are energies. They really are. That's how powerful our mind is. And that's why, I'll say I'm praying for you. And that, to me, it's to get on that person's level. It's not to say, sending me energy.
Yeah.
What? It's the same thing. It's the same thing in my world, same thing in my mind. It's the same.
You're claiming it.
And when people put on the internet, I don't like to put a lot of things about my family on the internet, like on Facebook. Like, if my sister's in a hospital, I might put, y'all send my sister some energy or something like that, or send her prayers or whatever. But I'm not usually one to do that, but I do it because the more people you get on there, the more I can direct it to her.
Now, we did have a quick conversation last week when I did the small business entrepreneur taping. I was talking about your circle having around you. That's also within just daily living, period. You need to have that good energy around you.
Oh, absolutely.
Can you feel this shift if somebody's bad energy is in that room?
Every day.
I thought I was crazy.
No,
well, I am, but
No, every day.
Yeah.
And until you get the hang of it and realize, once you know yourself, fully know yourself, you can go in a room and be like, you can
feel it.
And you just know. You pick out, see it, know, and you just sort of like, okay. And my thing is, I get kinked up in my shoulders. My neck and my shoulders kink up. When I do that, I know something's wrong. Yeah. It might take me a minute to figure it out, but I know the energy's not right. Something's not right.
So you would advise people to pay attention to your energies. Don't just,
Oh, absolutely.
they call it that intuition. Something is wrong, but you're going against it.
Because you don't know no better. We're raised in a society not knowing.
When something bad happens, you're like, I knew it. Like, yeah, you should have listened to yourself.
And I see a lot of people saying, oh, I knew that. I knew. You did. Yeah, absolutely.
But you could have changed the situation. You was getting that warning in you, and maybe something probably would have still happened, but that didn't mean that you needed to still be in that situation. You allowed
those things that happen all the time. I think, could I have prevented that? Could I have stopped that? Could I have shifted it in another way to prevent that from happening? I do that all the time, and that's for other people. It has nothing to do with me most of the time. And it's like, and I'll see it, and I'm like, could I have shifted that for them? Could I have shifted this? And a lot of times it's not even my responsibility. And I have to remember that it's not my responsibility. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I tend to take on everybody's. And I'm like, no. Everybody's energy.
Yeah, and that's the thing Yeah. So before we go, I do want to ask one last thing. What are some of the options that people have with your business? As far as when they reach out to you, I need you to come in and balance my chakra, or, get the stuff out of my home, or even my business, or my car, or wherever. What do you offer those type of products for you to come to them?
Absolutely.
And they just need to reach out to you?
Just reach out to me, and we'll figure out a date, a time, the price range, whatever it is. I try to be as accommodating as I can with price, because I get it. I don't want to, like I said, I'm not in this to
make money.
This is my call. You know what I mean? This is something that I've been led to do. I've been through a lot. Lot. And, reach out to me. If you've got questions, if you feel like something's not right, you don't know what it is, you can't pinpoint it, reach out to me. Okay. And we'll work together, figure it out.
And you're not alone. If you are in a spiritual mindset, stop allowing people to try to make you feel any kind of way outside of what you were called to do. And that's real. Yeah. But don't get bit by no snakes. Try not to.
They love me.
But if you have any questions, please reach out. Go to the Etsy.com and look for Two Feather Sage, or go to twofeathersage@gmail.com and reach out with your questions. Ain't nobody got to be in your business.
Check out my Etsy site. I got any questions with that? How to smudge.
Oh, do you ship?
Yes.
You do ship?
Absolutely.
Okay. That was going to be one of the main questions.
Oh, yeah, I ship.
Okay.
Yeah, I go to the post office a good bit.
That's that gets her out of the house sometimes. But thank you for coming on the HERshyt show.
All right. Thank you for having me.
You are welcome anytime, my dear. Until next time, this is the HERshyt show.
Be sure to log on to youtube.com and subscribe to the HERshyt show at TheHershytShow. Brought to you by 8 Robinsons TV and Yellow Tub Creative.